I recently adopted a dog and I'm a single female. If I have a nice gentleman over, perhaps after a date, is it weird to hook up with my dog in the room? I think it's kind of weird, but it's also kind of weird to kick my dog out of the room late at night. I don't know. Help.
It's not that weird.
It's not weird to kick your dog out.
It's not weird to keep your dog in there.
I agree with both sides.
Depends on the dog's personality.
Agreed.
What do you mean?
Like,
If
Is
they
the
wanna
dog
join
gonna
in, or
lay
what?
there and like
Okay, that's
just
a
be
little bit-
chill, or is the dog gonna be like Rosie and like literally if like Will and I like hug, Rosie's like, oh shit, I better be involved. She
That's
like
how
will come
Randy
hump
is.
your leg.
Ah.
So like at night when Will and I are in bed, like if he leans over to kiss me, like Rosie sits up straight and is just like stares at us. And to me, like I don't really care, but it really bothers Will. And there have been times where like I look over, we're like hooking up, and Rosie's just like on the side of the bed, staring at us. I'm like, if Will opens his eyes, he's gonna lose his shit. Like,
That's funny.
so to me, it's like I agree with you, Dave. Like, what's the dog like? Is the dog like chill AF and is just gonna lay on its bed and like not
Yeah.
move, or is it gonna creepily stare at you / try to lick you while something's happening?
Yeah, that's the risk that you got to just take out of the equation altogether.
Yeah, I think it's better to just kick the dog out. Like, because also, you don't know what the person you're hooking up with is going to be like. They probably are going to be like, why the fuck is her dog still here? Like, you know?
Yeah.
I think if you're like a married couple or you're dating somebody and the dog's there, like, and they don't care, great. But if it's the first time you've hooked up with somebody, they're probably going to be like, why won't her dog leave? Like,
It's like the dog's gonna like tell its friends, you know.
I know.
Unless
like,
the dog is gonna interrupt to like make things weird.
but like
then it's
our
not a big
dog
deal.
interrupts and makes things weird.
Okay.
Like I can't even like say these stories on the podcast, but there have been times where I'm like,
That's funny.
Will's gonna lose his shit.
That's
Like,
funny.
But did y'all ever see that SNL skit? I think they like it was a commercial for a basically a tent / sleeping bag that you would zip yourself into that looked like a dog that you could have sex inside of. So your dog would look and just think it was another
Oh
dog.
my god.
It's such a stupid like it's one of those like Saturday Night Live like commercials like pre-taped things, but it's so dumb, but it's also really funny. Because I was like, this is so Rosie, like just stares at us so creepily.
Stella started humping. She humps her bed.
Okay.
Rosie's never humped an inanimate object. She only humps my leg. It's me about 80% of the time, and like Will the other 20% when she's super hyped up.
Yeah, her bed caught the smoke a couple times. Stella.
Come on. What
Little
do you even do?
Stella.
Okay, don't
So
do
you're
that.
telling me if you're getting after it and Stella's just in the corner of your room, just like staring at you, you're not gonna be like, this is uncomfortable?
I'll let you know if that ever happens. But I just don't think I would like think about it. You know?
I think you would if the dog was staring at you, because you catch a glimpse and you're like, this animal is like,
I wonder what's going through their minds when
Tuned
they
in.
see their owner going at it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've wondered that.
Oh.
I feel
okay.
like they recognize what's happening.
I mean, do you think like their natural, like obviously it's a natural instinct for dogs to have sex? Do you think they know what's going on? Like, oh, that they're doing what I am
Well, you know what I
inclined to
think
do?
is dogs are really in tune with like scents. And that's why like dogs like to eat underwear and socks, because that's what people smell like their owners. So
Do we emit an odor?
yeah, like all your pheromones, like when you're just like
Can you actually smell that?
dogs can, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
think
It's
that's
like
right.
a hormonal like response. Like
Huh.
that's why like they say that like when men are sweating, like women are like more attracted to them. Which doesn't make sense 'cause, like when people are sweaty, but
I've heard
like
this.
it's the like.
Okay.
So I'm almost like maybe Rosie
Maybe they
can like
understand.
smell us.
Like, oh, okay.
I mean, we don't know how
Get it,
strong.
Dad?
I mean, I'm sure there is some science that can tell me how strong Rosie's nose is, but like her nose is way more powerful than my nose.
Even the dogs with like the worst sense of smell are way beyond what we can do.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow.
Fun slate of questions today.
Horny episode.
Very horny.
Yeah.